Is that Jeff
Jeff
Bezos'
Bezos'
wife?
ex-wife.
She got remarried and
I
now
had a
she's
bit
divorced?
about it that I had to bail on the bit. Not even mean. It's not mean. The bit is that a woman worth she won $39 billion in the divorce settlement. So the bit was about a woman worth $39 billion marrying a dude worth $3,200.
Joe Rogan was mid-sip when Elon Musk dropped her name, Lauren Sanchez, and just like that, the air shifted. No build-up, no warning, just cold delivery. Rogan didn't laugh. He didn't blink. He leaned back slow, eyebrows raised, like he just realized they weren't joking anymore. In that split second, the podcast's usual energy flatlined because everyone knows who Lauren is. Or at least, they think they do. TV host, helicopter pilot, Bezos' new wife, the woman you see in glossy yacht photos and red carpet clips. Always smiling, always polished, but Musk wasn't talking about her like a celebrity, he was talking about her like a power player, a problem, and that's when Joe got quiet. Not because he disagreed, but because he understood the way Elon said it. It wasn't gossip, it was a warning. She's not what people think, he said. No smirk, no sarcasm, just a flat statement. And suddenly, this wasn't about love. It wasn't even about Bezos. This was about control. And Lauren? She might be the one pulling the strings. On paper, Lauren Sanchez is the American dream with a Hollywood glow, former news anchor, Emmy winner, helicopter pilot, business owner. She's been in the media long before Bezos was in her life, flying over wildfires, producing documentaries, hosting talk shows, but none of that is what people talk about anymore. Now, she's known as Mrs. Jeff Bezos, the glamorous woman draped on his arm at every billionaire function. To the public, she's the supportive partner. The woman who came into Jeff's life after a brutal $39 billion divorce and helped him reinvent himself. But insiders say that story's been polished to perfection because Lauren didn't just fall in love with a billionaire. She navigated to him with precision. Sources close to the couple say her presence in Bezos' orbit wasn't luck, it was strategy. A mix of charm, timing, and power awareness. She didn't wait to be invited into Jeff's new chapter. She flew herself into it. Literally, helicopter landings, last-minute travel, on-the-ground support for Bezos' Blue Origin flights, all while quietly inserting herself into key moments of his post-divorce rebrand. And just like that, Lauren went from journalist to architect of the richest man's comeback story. After his divorce, Jeff Bezos didn't just bounce back, he transformed. The once nerdy CEO who wore khakis and smiled awkwardly for cameras, gone. Now it was shirtless yacht pics designer. Suits, bulging biceps, and flashbulbs catching every perfectly lit kiss with Lauren. The media called it a glow-up billionaire revenge tour, but people close to the situation saw something different. They saw a campaign, and at the center of it, Lauren Sanchez. She wasn't tagging along for the ride, she was plotting the course. Insiders whisper that she created full rebranding decks, slideshows, strategy meetings. A complete image overhaul, not just for Jeff, but for the Bezos brand. The goal: shift the world's image of him from corporate tech boss to luxury lifestyle icon. From boardrooms to red carpets, from Amazon warehouses to king of the cosmos. Lauren didn't just sit beside him at events. She orchestrated visuals, chose outfits, advised on lighting, coordinated media appearances, and yes, even helped film the space launches. She wasn't in the photos by accident. She was directing the angle, and suddenly, Jeff Bezos was everywhere. Headlines, galas, glossy magazine covers, but the glow, that wasn't love. That was leverage. The public, it's a love story. To insiders, it looks more like a calculated campaign. People who've worked around Lauren don't describe her as warm or bubbly. They use words like surgical, studious, deliberate. She remembers names, tracks favors, knows who controls what, and she never moves without reason. Sources say her relationship with Bezos didn't evolve naturally, it was timed. She appeared during a rare window, post-divorce, under public scrutiny, when Jeff was emotionally exposed and image-conscious. She didn't comfort him, she positioned him, and while the public saw hand-holding on yachts, insiders say something else was happening behind closed doors, actual pitch decks. Branding strategy slides. As if Lauren wasn't dating a billionaire, she was rebuilding him. Piece by piece, not just how he looked, but how he was perceived. The shift from shy innovator to alpha mogul wasn't gradual, it was curated, and the question started to form in elite circles. Was Bezos even driving this new narrative? Or was Lauren scripting it because love doesn't usually come with a media rollout and billionaires don't usually hand over the wheel unless someone really knows how to drive? Elon didn't raise his voice. He didn't make a claim, he just said her name, Lauren Sanchez, and let the silence do the rest. That was the real moment, not the words, the pause. The shift. Joe Rogan leaned back, eyebrows lifted, lips pressed, no punchline, no smirk, just that look he gives when someone finally says the thing nobody else will. Elon didn't need to explain, he implied. And the message landed. This wasn't some tabloid twist. This was about power. And the way Musk phrased it, Lauren wasn't a plus one, she was a variable, a force with her own orbit, and Bezos might be circling her. Joe didn't interrupt. He didn't push back. He just listened carefully because when Elon Musk, a man who's been in the game long enough to spot patterns, starts hinting that Bezos, the richest man alive, might not be calling all the shots in his own life, that's not gossip, that's a red flag. And Joe felt it. The awkward silence wasn't discomfort. It was recognition, like to men who've seen power used behind the scenes and know exactly what it looks like when someone starts slipping out of the driver's seat. Everything around Jeff Bezos looks perfect. The yachts, the Met Gala appearances, the tailored suits, the public kisses with Lauren, all captured in perfect lighting, but people close to the situation are starting to notice something strange. Small things. Leaks that feel a little too timed, rumors about decisions being made without Jeff in the room, whispers that Lauren isn't just influencing his world, she's running it. And now, those whispers are getting louder. There's talk of private investigators being hired, lawsuits quietly building in the background, and a prenup, a very expensive one, possibly being tested behind the scenes if this relationship fractures. Insiders say the fallout won't be personal, it'll be strategic warfare, because this isn't just love. This is a power structure. And if Lauren goes down, she won't go quietly. There's even a number floating in elite circles, $5 billion. That's the rumored cost if things go south. And that's the thing about curated lives. When they unravel, they don't fall apart gently. They explode. There's a moment when power stops being personal and starts becoming performance. That's where Jeff Bezos seems to be now, because the man who once built Amazon out of his garage isn't giving off tech founder energy anymore. He's giving brand. The carefully angled yacht photos, the magazine features, the coordinated outfits, the sudden love for the spotlight he once avoided. It's all so polished. Too polished. And at the center of that shine, Lauren Sanchez. Sources say she's not just shaping the public image, she's engineering the narrative. She's organizing elite dinners, managing press, controlling optics with the kind of precision usually reserved for PR firms and political campaigns. And slowly, something unsettling has started to happen. People can't tell where Bezos ends and Lauren begins. Is this still Jeff's life? Or has he become a character in someone else's vision? Musk saw it, Rogan felt it. And neither had to say it outright, because the question isn't whether Lauren's powerful, the question is, who's really writing the script? At this level of power, nothing is ever simple. Love can look like loyalty and feel like leverage. Public smiles can hide private negotiations and influence. Influence can wear a flawless dress and walk hand in hand with the richest man on earth, all while quietly steering the ship. Elon Musk didn't accuse. He didn't point fingers, but what he did was far more unsettling. He planted a doubt, a single line that said everything without saying too much. When you're in a rocket and you don't know who's flying it, you're not in love, you're in danger. That wasn't drummer. That was warning, because this isn't just a relationship, It's an empire, and Lauren Sanchez? She's not just standing beside the throne. She might have helped build it brick by brick, smile by smile. The real question no one dares to ask out loud is this: is Jeff Bezos still Jeff Bezos? Or is he now a product of Lauren's design? And if that's true, who's really the most powerful person in the room?